Which on my computer is being weird. I have to re-log in. Okay. I am logged in. Let's get the giveaway stuff set up. Please turn off. Yeah. Okay. Archive it. Got it. Okay, there we go. These changes to things. Okay. So that's up and running now. I'm gonna apologize, I don't have as much loot to give away today. The patch 0.8.0 has dropped, however, still looking for a couple, looking for a couple codes and stuff like that, so don't have anything just yet. Hey, Mix. Going? Okay, we should be good here. Now, this is a ranked battle, since ranked is on. Thought you guys would appreciate doing some ranked replay analysis to start us off. And then we'll from there get into carrier game from Pullicat, and well, the list is on the forums as always, so you're welcome to check it out. What else can I... Most of it. Yeah, that could work. Alright, let's go with that. Good enough. Why am I being told I've got... But go away. Okay. So, Black, this is Gandalf the Grey. Don't know off the top of my head who that is. And he is, this is his first battle in ranked, and we are in the lower ranked bracket here. So we're up to rank 11. Now, let's pause for a sec and talk about team comps. There, okay. And you can see here, so we've got an Iowa, a Jean Bard on the enemy team, with a black and triple Kitakaze. Now that's a huge threat. Kitakazes, of course, can spam HE like crazy, and all the black are direct opposite. Black's got radar, all that good stuff. John Bart with the HE can do some really dirty things. Even the Iowa with AP can hurt you, although I think that your teammates' Kitakazes are a threat. On your team, you've got a Missouri, which is a very strong, it's basically better Iowa, because it's got the radar. You've got a Friedrich, which, you know, the nice thing about Friedrich is that these Kitakazes can't spam HE pen the armor, like your Kitakazes can do against the Jean Bart, so that's good. He's also got Hydro to potentially detect torpedoes and hopefully dodge them. And if he's secondary build, that is okay against destroyers that stay within secondary range. You've got a Tashkent, which is an interesting pick. Tashkent's best for long range, kind of out on the borders and stuff like that, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all works. Go from there. Hey, Edge and Ken. Good to see some of my clan mates. Thanks for joining. So, arms race. Arms race, you have buffs, as you can see. There's one that we got our players heading towards right now. This is the consumable reload one, which is pretty helpful for the black. It means you can get the radar back up pretty quick. Even more helpful is the heal consumable that your Kitakaze is currently heading towards. Always want to make sure you pick up a heal if you have that buff. That's probably the best buff in this mode. Concealment is nice, but I just find that having that extra is very, very helpful. preemptive torps now, going for the mid one. That's generally a good idea because sometimes you get destroyers that decide to go in, and they get too hungry for the buffs. Interesting replay bug. The buff has gone, but well, maybe it hasn't. It's weird. The timer says 0. Okay, so it is working right. Now you can tell what's going on with. Okay, good. He's got secondaries. No. Okay. Okay. This is nice when you see that because look, now you know that there's enemies down there too. You also know that this one has not been taken yet, so you know that none of the destroyers have gone there just yet. Question, of course, is will somebody go there? Ashkent is being a little too aggressive here. He does not have the concealment that the black does, so it's good that he's supporting his teammate, but he should be a little farther back in my opinion. Another concern here is the fact that both battleships are now going down with the one Kitakaze, and I always prefer to see battleships split, because then the enemy... Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Guess what, guys? Game just crashed. We'll try this again. Anyway, the battleship splitting up is generally a good idea because it forces broadside shots and that sort of thing. It obviously is very helpful. If I get a crash again, I'm going to close out of some programs and see what we can do. While we're waiting, make sure you go ahead and enter it to raffle. Exclamation point raffle, I believe. I have it set up. Yep. Yeah. Get yourself in there. I've got a couple of community contributor containers, and then I've got a whole bunch of subscriber camouflage. All right, we're gonna speed things up just a little bit to get to where the action left off. Okay, it crashed again. Give me a moment, please. Let's see what I can quit out of. I'm gonna quit out of Discord, quit out of Steam, exit out of Logitech. Logitech's been acting kind of weird lately, so maybe that's part of the problem. Right? Oh, it's open. A couple extra windows open. Yeah, Logitech is illogical, absolutely, Tin. Or Shin. How's it going? Alright. Alright, number 3. I don't know about you guys, but the client seems to be far more unstable now than it was before. In port, it takes forever to do anything. So that's frustrating, of course. Luckily, I haven't had any real game crashes.
Action stations.
Oh, you've got Ovechkin on this too. I didn't notice that. Makes sense. You get the SE buff. Alright, so here's where we left off. Hey, Elzu. Oh boy. Okay, so the Frederick going over there, it's probably a decent thing if he's got secondary build. He's got the Hydro, which is going to help, but against all of those torpedoes and stuff, that's going to be a problem. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ships spotted now. We haven't seen the last one, but hey. We've got a Kitakaze that's broadside to the black over here. That's a problem. Yeah, we're doing ranked because obviously ranked has started up, so you know we want to get that first. Radar from the black. No. Yeah, it's gotta be from. It was from the black. There's the other Kitakaze. 1, 2, 3. Still missing one of the Kitakaze. Okay, anyway. Got the blue tracers enabled there from Ovechkin. I like to turn those off. And I like to turn them off because well, you don't want to let them know you're using a special captain. And Frederick goes down. We knew that was going to happen. He got stuck bow in. Missouri's already tailed away and ran. These two buffs here are very useful. I might have asked the Tashkent to go get them because he's a very quick ship. And definitely not doing much where he's at right now. No CV, please. How's it going? I'm going to take a guess that that's Gaishu, but... Warps are... I don't know about that. You might as well throw something out. I don't know that it gives you Russian bias having a Russian captain on it. I don't know. I like to think of Ovechkin as a dual citizen, so... Oh god, 50mm bow on the front of the black, that would be hilarious. Now you've also lost one of your Kitakazes, unfortunately, in the craziness there. Your Tashkent is finally deciding to go get the buffs. The problem is that he's really been ineffective most of this game. Your team is trying to kite away. I don't know why the Kitakaze is still spotted and being shot at. He should be going dark, and he's not. So that's going to be an issue. You do have the ability to spam torps, which is good. I would not shoot and get shot detected here. I would wait until they smoke and make a mistake. Okay, good. Now you're turning in, which is what you want to do. Your radar reaches to, what, 7.5, I believe? So keep that in mind as you are getting closer. I would say get up to this island to the left here. And then you want to smoke up a little bit there. Then you can pop your radar. Okay, good. He's definitely within radar range as he derped out of his smoke for a minute. Or is that the Missouri radar? He derped out of his smoke. Okay. I like how you slowed to a quarter first before shooting. A lot of players don't do that. Oh, we're doing raffles today. Absolutely. Tashkent finally grabbed all the buffs. Radar up to detect the Kitakaze. Good, and you got a torpid with a flood on the Iowa. Okay, you're typing right now when you should be shooting. At this stage in the game, I mean, it's nice that you're trying to be a teammate and tell people you got a flood on the Iowa, but I would much rather see you, like, continuing to shoot and stuff. You have to be careful. There might be a Kitakaze over there. There's one going in the mid. Tashkent and the other Kitakaze on your team are there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to open up right now. You know the Iowa's DCP is down. If you can get it back on fire again, that's huge. And you can also get the Jean Bart to have to respond to you. You are full health. Your team not so much. As a matter of fact, everybody else is low. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to get yourself shot at for a little bit. Now you're going to go for the torpedo on the Jean Bart. The problem is he's sailing away and probably at full speed. So those torps really aren't going to do much. And in the process, you're going to be wasting valuable time. You could be getting damage on that Iowa. Imagine if you had lit another fire on him or two. Not only that, but you're forcing him to look at you instead of whoever he's shooting at. Like little things like that.
Hanging there. Help is on the way.
And yes, the Missouri should have been closer. Oh boy, the Jean Bart. Oh. He freaking beached. That's hilarious. Why can't I get these in my games? When I play Destroyer and Ranked, I torp things, and my teammates randomly blow up. Alright, you got Torpit with the flood. Now the Missouri's going to come in, he's going to go bow on, he's going to blap the Iowa, he's going to knock one of the Kitakazes out, and then he's going to save a star. By the way, you should be shooting at the Jean Bart right now. Jean Bart looks to be secondary build. Got HE loaded, which is interesting. And that Iowa has healed up tremendously. So in this situation, you guys had the center, and then everybody, well, yeah, and then they all went up the flank together, and then ended up basically pushing mid together, whereas your team all got scattered to hell. Might as well smoke up here. Get some free shots. Let's see. I said something earlier about that Iowa being able to get some really good shots in, huh? And there you go. Way too aggressive there at the end. Be smoking as you come around that corner, so you can slow down, so you can like not get killed. All right, and the Missouri rammed. We know you obviously lost. We don't know if you saved your star or not, and the game once again crashed. It's interesting. That's our first ranked replay. I'm gonna load up the next one. If you guys have any comments, please by all means give them. Meanwhile, I'm gonna draw baby draw. All right, we have a